All right, next matchup, Shane, here on Friday, Black Friday. Missouri at Arkansas on CBS, 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central. Missouri's won 5 in a row in the series, but this one's in Razorback Stadium. And the Razorbacks, Shane, big favorites, 14.5-point favorite. 62.5 is the over-under. And last year, of course, Mizzou won 50-48 on a last-second field goal. So who you got in the matchup?
Oh, Mike, I tell you what, Mizzou has won some ugly games here of late. It hasn't been pretty, but they keep finding a way to win. I think that's one of those stats that just don't exist out there, you know, ugly wins. We always want to talk about time of possession or turnover margin. You just don't talk about, hey, when it's time to play, you roll up your big boy pants and you get in there and you win the game. That's exactly what Missouri has been able to do. Mike, last week, they pulled off a defeat of the Florida Gators, man. This was a huge win for them. Not only was it getting the monkey off their back, but it put them in the bowl season. So now the pressure's off. You don't have to win this game. And I think that's the concern I'm having going into this week. I mean, you think about the hangover factor. Sometimes when you have a loss, it just kind of lingers around. Sometimes it could be the opposite, man. Sometimes you can celebrate a little too long. That old, hey, 24-hour rule, when your coach is out here tweeting like crazy, talking about what he did Saturday, that's a concern to me when it's midweek, especially when you got a game right around the corner on Friday. Everything changes on these short games. People are going to be a little bit more tired, and that was a physical game. When I look at these two programs, man, they are not the same. This is another one, man. These guys hate each other. I'm seeing the tweets. I'm seeing the message boards. I'm seeing the activity here. The snide comments. This is the stuff that we're going to be talking about for weeks, just about what comes out of this game. What I like about this game, Mike, is KJ Jefferson, what he's kind of blossomed into. He's blossomed into a hell of a quarterback in the SEC. I like the running game. I think this is something that they kind of got away with early in the season, and they finally found, and they made themselves two-dimensional. And when they did that, they go toe-to-toe with teams like Alabama. That's what I like about the Arkansas Razorback. This is a hell of a program, Mike. Yeah, they got 4 losses, but they're still a top 25 team because of the body of work that they've been able to put in this season. Now, that being said, Mizzou's gotten lucky the last couple of weeks, and they've been good. Like I said at the start of this, they've found ways to win games. But when it comes down to it, brother, I just think Arkansas has too much. It's at home. They hate each other. CBS game. Come on, Gary. Put on that Razorback hat because I think they're going to win this one. I've got the score, Arkansas 30. Mizzou 24. I think it's closer than the experts say. Ooh. What was it, 14.5, something like that? So give me Mizzou with the backdoor spread here. What is that?
Yeah,
is that a thing? Backdoor spread. All right, maybe we edit that part out. Backdoor cover. I said turkey spread, Thanksgiving spread. Those two don't go together, Mike. So go ahead and edit that one out if you can.
It's interesting, though. Interesting point there, Shane, on Missouri and, the kind of letdown factor. I had not really considered that because, to be honest with you, I was thinking it the other way. Arkansas, just laying it all on the line, playing with their hearts out against Alabama, going toe-to-toe with the mighty Crimson Tide. How easy will it be for them to turn around and get up for the Missouri Tigers? But, we saw Traylon Burks get blasted there on the onside kick. I'm not saying they say he's good to go, but, any lingering effects there. Connor Bazelak also kind of dinged up. So we may have two battered teams here meeting on the field on Friday. But, if I'm just looking at this game at face value, Arkansas should whoop Missouri. I really think they should. But I think this is maybe a little bit of a case where Missouri's in Arkansas's head. The fans don't want to admit that this is somewhat of a rivalry. They think less of Missouri. They don't even think they should be in the SEC, yet they can't beat them, and they steal their coaches. They steal their players. They steal their recruits. This feels like a rivalry to me. And what is the greatest sign of a rivalry, Shane, is the back and forth nature of some of these games. And under Drinkowitz, under Sam Pittman, they're both talking it up. So I think this is going to be a back and forth contest, Shane. If Connor Bazelak was not dinged up, if he was playing better, I may pick Missouri to win this game. But I just can't do it, Shane. I think at the end of the day, as good as Tyler Beatty is, I think Arkansas will do a good job corralling him. Where Arkansas's defense is at the weakest is in the secondary. And the front seven is the strength. So they should be able to do their part to limit Tyler Beatty, get themselves a win. But I don't think it's going to be easy, just like you said. I got Arkansas 31, Missouri 17. So I got the Tigers covering the spread, but Arkansas finally snapping that streak at home.
The old backdoor spread got it again. Huh? Hey, let me ask you. I was wondering. I joked about Gary coming out to this thing. Do you know who's commentating? I know it's 3:30 CBS. I didn't know if they were going to try to save the golden voice to Saturday or not. But do you know if he's going to be doing both of them?
No. So Gary and Brett, they'll be doing the Iron Bowl.
Oh, okay.
And then this Friday, it'll be Aaron Murray, Rick Neuheisel, and the other guy. They got a 3-teamer. Oh,
okay. All right. That's good. I didn't know if we had a doubleheader coming up, you know. I'm just warning the fans.
one Gary Danielson a game a week is all most people can take. You know what?
That's right.